finished him. But this was the characteristics of this wretched individual who went so into the whisperings and the temptations of shaitan that his heart filled with venom, his heart filled with hatred towards the holy Ahl al-Bayt, towards Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. And that's why we are told that amongst a number of his crimes were what? A number of his crimes was that he was the one who told Harmala slaughter the 6-month-old. He said, اقطع نزاع القوم. Yes. He was the one whom Sayyida, when she stood on the hill, addressed and said, "Oh Umar ibn Saad, are you going to let Hussein die?" Umar ibn Saad was the man who said to the army of his, "Don't give water to Hussein." When he was in his last moments, he was asking for water. He said, "Don't feed him any water." He was the one that said, "Surround him." Yes. And he was the one who cried out, "Who is going to finish his life?" That's Umar ibn Saad. Yes. He was the one who stole the shield of Abu Abdullah after he was martyred. He was the one who cried out, "Who is going to burn the tents of the munafiqeen?" احرقوا خيوم الظالمين. He was the one who said, "Where are the 10 horsemen who will dig their heels onto the chest of Hussein?" He was the one that paraded the family members of the Ahl al-Bayt from one city to another, humiliating them, torturing them, tormenting them, amongst a list of his atrocities and his crimes. But you know exactly as Abu Abdullah al-Hussein said, materialized as far as this man is concerned. Because he never attained the kingdom of Ray. He was disgraced when he returned back to Kufa. He was the subject of mockery of children, and people laughed at him. Yes. And eventually, in the year 66 after Hijrah, when Mukhtar al-Thaqafi became the governor of Kufa, he sought Umar ibn Saad. Narrations tell us Umar ibn Saad's sister was also the wife of Mukhtar al-Thaqafi. But Mukhtar did not spare the life of this individual. Yes. He said, "I will avenge the blood of Karbala." And that's why we are told what? We are told that he sent his trusted commander, Mukhtar's trusted commander, Kiyan, towards the house of Umar ibn Saad. He went inside the house looking for him. He was on his bed. When he came to his bed, he would refuse to come because Mukhtar wanted to arrest him, to make him go through trial. But Umar ibn Saad, who by that time he was disgraced, would fight whilst he is sitting on his bed, and Kiyan finished him and brought his head towards Mukhtar. Mukhtar sent the head towards the 4th Imam, Zayn al-Abidin. And we are told the head reached the Imam on the 9th of Rabi' al-Awwal. One of the reasons why the Ahl al-Bayt celebrated at that time, because they saw the head of Umar ibn Saad. But with the head of Umar ibn Saad was his son Hafs, who was there in Karbala. And when Imam alayhi salam said to Umar ibn Saad, "Allow us to pray," he was hesitant. His son Hafs said, "Don't let Hussein pray. Keep fighting him." Hafs was arrested by Mukhtar. He was brought. Mukhtar said to him, "What do you think I should do with you?" Hafs said, "There is no point of living." He said, "Your father killed Hussein and killed Ali al-Akbar. But wallah, if I kill you and have killed your father, you are not worth, and it is not avenging the pure blood of these holy individuals." It's not the same. These holy individuals cannot be ever compensated. Therefore he killed whom? This particular son of Umar ibn Saad. And this man remained the subject of condemnation and the withdrawal of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy for centuries as a disgraced person who stood against the Ahl al-Bayt. And no doubt this is the result of every individual who challenges the Ahl al-Bayt, who when they're presented with a chance to join the Ahl al-Bayt, the path of salvation, the ship of success and Jannah, and refuses to do so, such is their fate. Such will be how they will encounter. No